Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on whenever you are watching us from. It's another channel politics on the street. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel, like our videos, share, comment for more political discourse. Yesterday, Ekpa has said that he's winning the war. Now, the chief of army staff, Lagbaja, has been flown abroad for medical treatment after the clash with the BLA, the Biafran Liberation Army, over the checkpoints in the east. What do you have to say? Do you think that these guys are winning the war over the Nigerian soldier this time?
Yes, I think I see Biafra Liberation Army, having edge over Nigerian already infiltrated military. One could not be flown into abroad for such sophisticated medication, unless something has happened. If you ask me, we are running a government of insensitivity. If actually that something was wrong with him, federal government of Nigeria is supposed to tell us. It would have at least given the press chance to talk or to examine where something has gone wrong with the chief of the army staff. He wouldn't have gone to the United States for treatment without nothing, unless he is ailing, wounded, or something like that, because there was a current military confrontation between the BLA and the Nigerian military in Imo State. And if you look at the angle from where Simon Ekpa is coming, I think he's right, because they are his opponents. So whatever happened to Lagbaja, his let me say PA or media, at least secretary, is supposed to come out, or spokesperson is supposed to tell the world where something has gone wrong. So what I'm trying to say is that BLA is having upper hand. BLA is winning. We don't need to hide it. Military confrontation with Igbo youths in Imo State is fallible, of the highest order. It is wrong. You are fighting on armed civilians, and today you are flown to United States of America. I just wanted to hear that the chief of army staff is sick. Then I will pray for him. But if it is just military confrontation, I turn my back on him. Anybody that has gone to southeastern Nigeria to kill the Igbos, I will never sign it.
Just last month or 2 months ago, President Tinubu gave a marching order to the east. I think that was where the whole issue come from. And then he directed the chief of army staff to relocate his base to the southeast to mentor that. So, aside from Simon Ekpa has come out to allege that after the confrontation, his boys got the chief of army staff.
And if you look at that claim, it seems right and correct. Because chief of army staff is not here to clear himself, and the press are there. He has not given press conference, at least for the whole world to know what is wrong with him. So that's why I'm telling you that it's like Simon Ekpa is right, and actually he is right, because medical treatment is when someone is wounded or someone is sick. And if naturally the chief of army staff is sick, Lagbaja, I would have sent my prayer and condolence. I don't know what I understand. But this time around, the treatment he went for in the United States has not been, clearly, made known to us the cause of his ailment, whether natural or unnatural. So what I'm trying to say is that we should be like the United States of America, since we are practicing, we're under the presidential system of government. They practice over there in America, and in a situation like that in America, you don't shoot an unarmed persons. You can actually, shoot at persons with arms, firearms. I don't know what I understand. So that's why I'm playing the role that it seems like, tribal or tribalistic. No, but one thing I see in the southeastern Nigeria is that once upon a time, there was a period we know Nigerian military as people that has been, disaliving the youth in the southeastern Nigeria, irrespective of the fact they don't have passport. Yes.
But why the southeast every time?
Southeast
why the southeast?
That is the cause Simon Ekpa is fighting for. That is the cause Ojukwu fought for. That is the same cause nnamdikanu fought for. He's fighting till today. Southeastern Nigeria, all the time, Nigerian police, Nigerian soldiers, they will be after Igbo man. What has Igbo man done?
DSS.
After Igbo man, what has Igbo man done? See, everybody, southeast, all the time. After after the war, you discuss about reconciliation and reintegration and reconstruction. Why have you not reconciled with these people? Oga, Samunaba, everybody is supporting him because you have been subjected Igbos to that kind of treatment, over marginalization, even annihilation. You've been shooting and shooting during the time of Mazor. Now IPOB has come. You've killed them in their large number. Oga, Chief of Army Staff. Oga, no pity at all. That is me, no pity. If you go there, they wound you. That is for you. The people you are killing there, a mother gave birth to them. They have uncles, they have sisters. Oga, Samunaba is getting upper hand over this people because too much oppression and annihilation of that region is what nnamdikanu is fighting for, and that is what Ekpa is fighting for. Ojukwu fought for that until his demise.
But sir, after this whole thing, the governor of Imo State, has ordered a total security checkpoint with the combination of DSS, the Air Force in Imo State. After it was revealed that the Chief of Army Staff have been flown, he has called for a comprehensive tight security in Imo State to foster peace in the state.
Okay, thank you so much. It is not a new thing to us. Cops is not a new thing to the ground. In Imo State, anywhere in the southeastern Nigeria, it's a question of a poll. Let's say that's 30 years from Onitsha to where southeastern Nigeria ended into the Atlantic Ocean. 30 years. Combination of the military, DSS, and the police at every checkpoint at Onitsha, Oka, Nnewi, Abia, Imo State, everywhere in the southeast. Checkpoints, that's 30 years gap. Over 3,000 checkpoints, military and police in the southeastern Nigeria. So it is not a new thing. It is a war era, war time, and we are still exiling and as Igbo. If you don't like Igbo, go and hug transformer. Oga, time shall come when everybody will come to the round table talk. We will discuss it. Igbo man will go. Fulani man will go. Everybody will go their own. Nobody is feeding each other. Oga, Nigeria is not one, and they can't force Nigeria to be one.
Nigeria is not one. And sir, lastly, before I let you go, now concerning the Biafra declaration on the two, Gowon said it yesterday that is a waste of time. Yesterday, just 3 minutes. Let me just have.
He's a very sick man. Sick man in the sense that he has grown old. Instead of speaking well, talking well, he's still relegating the people of Mid-Belt, where he comes from, to zero. People of Mid-Belt, the indigenous people of that land has been decimated, annihilated, and demised to the last degree by the Fulani herdsmen. And they say that old man called Gowon have not seen the right thing to say about Igbo land. See, let me tell you, Gowon is heading to 100 years. A man whose brain has deteriorated to zero is no longer reasoning well now as a result of dotage and senility. So what happened is that Gowon can come out and say whatever he likes. Igbo man is coming up. Gowon will be alive to see Biafra emerge. Biafra is coming. No matter how Gowon put it, Biafra is fast approaching. The Nigerian police, the military, they have been killing and wasting lives in the southeast. Igbo man has been increasing and multiplying in their large number to the level that the population of Igbos, if you add 1 million times the population of Mid-Belters, where Gowon comes from, Igbo man is more populated. Igbo man is better, well protected than the region from where Gowon comes from. Irrespective of the fact that Akukulobo Onyevebu Gowon has married an Igbo woman, Victoria, we are still better than Gowon. Is there anybody that has come out in history and said he or she is a child from Gowon family? No. After all, they're supposed to remember Gowon. If Gowon could give birth, he's supposed to get my age, persons of the same age with me. But today, who is bearing Yakub Gowon? Nobody. He disallowed many Igbo youths, causing Igbo youths, people along our age line, Kwachoko. Gowon Kwachoko Igbo youths, Igbo children in 1967, 68, 69, 70. Gowon, he celebrated his birthday with empty brain, with brain drain, with brainwashed. His brain is brainwashed. And today, Gowon, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Because Fulani has finished all the people. All your indigenous people in the mid-belt. Like Tank, Plateau State is subjected to incessant attack of Fulani herdsmen. Gowon, no. This is where I stop.
Thank you so much for that wonderful submission to you, Mr. Raf.
Yeah, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Whenever you are watching us from, it's another edition of Politics on the Street. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel, like our videos, share, comment for more political discourse now. A popular Fulani man has come out to warn President Tinubu and the Nigerian army, telling them not to take on another war to the Igbo land, citing it might destroy Nigeria if they take another war to the Igbo land. Are you of that popular view?
Yes. It's a very popular view because Fulani man, I think they were the one that fought Nigerian Biafra Civil War. They were the foot soldiers under Murtala Mohammed, under Adekunle Scorpion, under Obasanjo, yes, and Muhammad Buhari. Who are those foot soldiers that were mowed down like grasses by Biafran soldiers in the 1960s? They are the Fulani foot soldiers from Chad, from Niger, from Mali, from everywhere in the Sahel countries. They join forces together to make sure that they stop emancipation of Biafra 58, 57, 56 to 54 years ago. That was 1970. They are the Fulani foot soldiers. They know actually what they saw, what happened to them when they were having military onslaught, confrontation with Biafran soldiers. It is a truth. It's a fact. If Tinubu tries take another war to Igbo land, it is going to consume every region in Nigeria. Igbo man is not possible. Igbo man is the most impossible person in Nigeria. The war that has been raging from 1970 till date, till last year, was a war of the mind. It wasn't so pronounced. It wasn't so eminent. It wasn't so that, predominant that nobody knows that we are fighting Cold War. Biafra, Igbo, and in Nigeria, we are fighting Cold War. But if actually it escalates into fully blown war, there will be no more Fulani. I'm telling you, because they are the persons, the tribe of interests in Nigeria. The people that doesn't want Nigeria. The people that don't want Nigeria to exist today, to become a place where anybody could coexist. All our sister tribes, all the ethnic states in Nigeria, as in Wazobia, to come to make together and be managing our resources carefully that God has given us. The Fulani is the one that always towards this kind of, coexistence, this kind of, harnessing what we have together to come out a nation where peace and justice reign. Fulani stops it. That's why they are the one profiling advice, because Danjuma people are the middle belt people, the Taraba people, they have been actually brought down by the same Fulani oligarchy. Nobody in the Midwest, in the middle belt, could actually come out and profile this kind of solution from a Fulani man, because they were not the major foot soldiers, people that partook during Nigeria Civil War, but the Fulanis. And I tell you this, if any war goes on again, there won't be Nigeria. The best solution right now, the best, is coming together on a round table talk and let us start either unitary system as it was at least profiled by the then military head of state, General Aguiyi, or we go into regionalism as suggested by Baba Awolowo. Everybody should take care of their region, manage the resources in that region, and bring tithes 10% or 1% or 2% in the centrality. That's the only way that the country will fall ahead.
So, Mazi, do you think that the Fulanis and the Hausa will subscribe? We've seen so many lawmakers champion for this, but they said no. And then why is it that the Igbo man is always the target of the one Nigerian system?
And let me tell you, if the whole people in the whole lawmakers in the upper chamber and the whole lawmakers in the lower chamber are all against Igbo, I tell you that the executive department is the one that is championing this cause.
Really?
Yes, the executive department should come out now and say enough is enough if actually they want Nigeria to be. Okay? Nigerian president is the most powerful president in the world. Any suggestion, any policy, any agenda that comes out from the House of Legislative without the executive department affirming it, endorsing it, approving it, it can work. Okay, Tinubu has what it takes to restructure Nigeria. Tinubu has what it takes to at least falling back to where regionalism, where Baba Awolowo actually excelled in the 60s. Awolowo Akintolas, Osadebes, and so on and so forth. While in the southeastern Nigeria we have Emayo Oras. They were there with Akpabio's. Akpabio's father, the so-called bloated bread, Akpabio's father was among the southeastern states, central state government in the 60s. When we were practicing regionalism, the southeastern Nigeria were known for manual palm kernel, palm oil, palm produce. Akpabio's father, Patu, Saro were them, Adaka Boru. All those ones that went against Biafra during the war, they were all there included. We run an inclusive government in this eastern states, old eastern states, with Enugu State as the capital. See, let me tell you, they are just playing there in the upper house. You know what? They are playing game. They are all bridge players. Those people are gamblers, gambling with our natural resources, catching out every now and then. 70,000 could not be paid for Nigerian workers, while they are going home with 13 million. After 13 million, what about all those allowances?
Senator said the money is too small.
The money is too small. The money is too big. Senator is not the only one that said the money is too small, but Jabi Amila said the money is too small. Yes, Abba Kyari said the money is too small. That's why he resigned from active services and degenerate into super cup of a thing, aligning with hot puppy to dupe many American companies. And that was not enough. So he joined drug cartel. What are you saying?
But if the war comes, are the Igbo really prepared for this war?
What are you saying?
Because now, we've had what Ekpa said, that the Nigerian government cannot with them with a buy of gun anymore. If the parliamentary war comes, are they prepared?
Okay. Let me ask you: can a one-eye man fight war?
Yes, of course.
One-eye man. Two. Can one-legged man fight war?
No.
Nigeria is a one-legged man. Nigerians' eyes are not complete. Why? You know what? Fulani and the Hausa, that's why I said can one-eyed man fight war. Fulani and the Hausa are not together again. Midbelt and the Fulani are not together again.
Okay.
What are you saying? One-eyed man can never win this war or even fight a war. One-legged man cannot either. Because Hausa Fulani are not together again. When it was Niger Republic, Hausa Fulani in the north combined together, it is possible. But this time around, there is a saying that things has fallen apart. The Falcon could not hear falconers anymore. Mere anarchy has lost upon the world. The center could no longer hold in Nigeria. My brother, nobody is fighting war here. We are going to have roundtable talk, each and every region that form this incomplete contraption called Nigeria. Everybody should go their separate ways. A confederacy or confederate system of government sort of, or everybody should go. Igbo man is ready to be on his own. Yoruba man has acquired all it takes to be a nation. Hausa man, they have the arable land there to cultivate most of the crops that will give them income. and even the cash crops that the peasant farmers will rely on. So what are you saying? We are matured to disintegrate, because in the upper legislative chambers, it is always an argumentative going on. Every session, preliminary session they have there. You be thief, I know be thief. You jam rubber, I know jam rubber. You steal, I know they steal. You be Igbo man, I know be Igbo man. You be Fulani man, you be Hausa man, you be Yoruba man. Fighting and fighting and fighting every day. After 64 years, let us disembark. We should disintegrate because we are not getting it right. And even we don't have any cause to ask for disintegration because everything is working on well. Today as I'm talking to you, no Nigerian man is smiling, no Nigerian woman is happy. All our youths, they are not. After all, they have been deprived. Most of the what? Social amenities, infrastructural wise. What about skill acquisition institutions? None is working. Nobody is learning any skill. I mean the youths. Nigerian politicians, they are catching out. Transferring much good fund into ABSA, into Paris Club, into the World Bank, into Swiss Bank, American UAE. See, let me tell you, the country is not working. Let everybody begin to count their teeth.
Let everybody begin to count. Thank you for that wonderful information.